One take, one take. This is NBA One Take featuring yours truly, Pretty Boy Lakers. This is NBA One Take for your head. NBA One Take for your brain. Coming to you live from my home. This is NBA One Take, November 8th, 2024. 3 games on the dock. It was only 3 games on, as well as something I watched. The first game was between the San Antonio Spurs and the Portland Trail Blazers. Just a little matchup they have between Victor Wembanyama and one Scoot Henderson, last year's number one and number two overall picks respectively. But we see the Spurs gets the win here, winning 118-105, and it was just a real collective all around effort, especially with the bench for the Spurs who gets this win. Victor Wembanyama wasn't good in this game. He only had 12 points and 8 rebounds. But Keldon Johnson off the bench had 17 points, 11 rebounds. Chris Paul, 6.6 assists, not asking for too much, was able to be okay in limited action. And Malik Brandon had a 17 off the bench as well for the Spurs. Just a more collective effort for them. A Blazers team that's really not going anywhere. They're 3-6 on the season with this loss. DeAndre Ayton had 21 and 10. Jeremy Grant with 21 and Anthony Simons with 19. Uh, the, the Blazers, they're trying. They're trying, but for the most part, people know that there's players on the team that people want to get, so they're just looking at them at that, and then the Blazers trying to, put some wins together. Chauncey Billups is trying, he's trying. It sucks, unfortunately, that he has to do this with his team, and I don't know, man. I think he may lose his job, and it's gonna be he'd be back on TV again. But shout outs to the Hall of Fame induction for one Chauncey Billups. Uh, the next game of the night was between the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Chicago Bulls. The Timberwolves did get the win 135-119, led by Ant-Man Anthony Edwards. He had 33 points, 8 rebounds. Julius Randle double 22 and 10. Rudy Gobert 21 and 9. Mike Conley with a steady hand double 14 and 11. And Jaden McDaniels finished with 19 off the bench. In the start for the Timberwolves. Timberwolves just showed their dominance in this game. The Bulls have fight though. They have fight. Playing without Zach LaVine, he was out in this game. I think he's gonna be coming back the next game. But Vooch was really scoring. He had 25. He was really bringing Rudy Gobert out there. Rudy Gobert had to keep running out there. I don't know what was Vooch was just running to 3-point line, and then Gobert running to the paint, and then Gobert has to run back and guard him because they kept moving the ball around. Oh man, it was just a thing of beauty. But they wasn't able to get the big win here, man. And wasn't Kobe White had 24 and 8. But Minnesota just pulled out. Just a better team, And the Bulls, 3-6. I think they're eyeing for the play-in. We just gotta see, but we're just seeing with them right now. And the last game of the night is the Milwaukee Bucks and the Utah Jazz, as the Bucks smashed the Utah Jazz. They smashed them, and it wasn't even a contest. 123-100, led by Giannis Antetokounmpo, 31 points, 16 rebounds. My man Damian Lillard, 34 points, and Bobby Portis off the bench with 19. Finally, they get some production from someone else to get that second win in the season, 2-6. It's gonna be a deep hole to climb out, but the Jazz, man, this is just whew. They're in some trouble. They're in some trouble here. They're 1-7. That's something they're looking at. Jordan Clarkson had 18 off the bench. Nothing from anyone. Even Lauri Markkanen had 8 points. Terrible game. And this is concerning for one Will Hardy, the head coach. He came in to do something, but I think they're going backwards from the first season he took over. So yeah, you got some good players there. Yeah, you got the young guy, Keontae George, and those guys, but I don't know. I don't know because the trajectory with the Jazz right now looks like you guys were at a good spot. Now you're stumbling down, right? And we're even going back to remember when they revisit the Cleveland deal with them and they saying, well, the Jazz looks like they won. No, it looks like Cleveland won because they're still undefeated and a possible Eastern Conference championship um is going to be on the horizon with an appearance if it the trajectory is that way because they're looking like world beaters right now, and this team is going the wrong direction. So that's something to look out. All right, Venom, Last Dance. This is the third and final installment of a Venom movie with Sony Pictures, starring with one Will Hardy. I mean Tom Hardy. I said Will Hardy. Tom Hardy, one of my favorite actors. Uh, Basically, this is just starting to something that's going to eventually happen. Uh, Venom. I don't want to really spoil too much. Well, so Venom's, the symbiote, the symbiote and his species are literally running for their lives because of just say it, Null, right? Null is a supreme being, human, but that was locked up by Venom's race. The symbiotes got him there forever, but Null was able to get a hold of Venom, right? He was had some kind of tracker on him, so he can't be free, but he could send things after him. So that's just basically it. They chasing Venom, and you see the dynamics of Eddie Brock and Venom just playing off each other. Just a great, just a great duo. And Venom is just got some good cameos and things like that. And this is all setting up for eventually a battle with Null and all the Spider-Mans. Um, yes, all three Spider-Mans, as well as Madam Web. No matter what you feel about that thing, we also, I think, Morpheus has something to do with it. If not, y'all don't like the movie with Jared Leto. Um, all coming in and facing Null and possibly a Blade. Um, in a huge Spider multi universe movie. So we may most likely have that. We don't have details, but the ending credits did say that he was coming. So and he's very much, if you know the comics, he's a very 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 formidable character in the Marvel universe. So we most likely will be getting that. Because Tom Holland, who plays Spider Man, did sign off for several other movies. He ain't letting this go. He ain't letting it go. He loves Spider Man. He like listen. It's bringing him a lot of money. He loves Spider Man. He don't care. At the end of the day, they're gonna identify him more with Spider Man than Toby Maguire, which the previous generation, my generation, identified more with the live action Spider Man. But Tom Holland looks like he's going to be that guy, known for Spider Man. Yeah. So that's all I got. This is NBA One Takes, Pretty Boy Laker, and I'm out.